Post Malone, I think, is going to be the
Yeah, so it's Kid Rock and Post Malone. Yeah.
Who stinks more? Who stinks more?
Posty, dude.
I think so too. From the very beginning, I'm like, he stinks the worst.
I'm going Post.
That dude's feet smell terrible, guaranteed.
I guarantee you, Brad Pitt is the best smelling actor.
Brad Pitt smells like an angel.
Yeah, I can see Brad Pitt smelling very good.
Brad Pitt does smell like an angel for sure.
Or like Idris Elba. I bet you Idris Elba smells really good all the time.
Yeah.
I think I have a man crush on Brad Pitt.
I mean, that's
Okay.
hard not to.
Yeah,
That's a handsome feller.
I mean, Brad Pitt from Troy. Woo!
Yeah.
there's so many different Brad Pitt movies though.
Yeah, he's a fucking stud, man.
Even Brad Pitt from like California, where he was like a dirty scrub.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt and Troy, great movie.
Yeah.
What's the best Brad Pitt?
Just like the OG, like handsome guy, though, you know?
What's the best
Like the
Brad?
handsome
What's
guy since like 1990.
your favorite version of Brad Pitt?
I thought he was really good in Fight Club. That version of Brad Pitt's
Fight Club is pretty.
Yeah, I
handsome.
can't choose. It's going to be between Fight Club, Troy, or Seven.
I'm gonna
Seven's
take him.
good.
I'm gonna take Brad Pitt and Snatch.
Snatch, yeah, that's good.
No.
I love him in that movie. He's a
I
smaller
don't know if
role.
I'd pick him for this.
It's a smaller role, but he's just a total fucking badass.
He's not a main character. You got to pick a main
You know
character.
what? I'd take him for Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah,
That's such
kind
a
of like
cheese
Fouad
dick
James
movie.
Bond guy. That's awesome. You know?
I mean, it's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I'll take him. Okay, if we're not gonna go Snatch because he's not a main character,
You got to be main character.
I like him in what's that fucking movie where they're out on the ranch and his brothers get killed?
Benjamin Button. I don't know.
Oh,
They're all
His
in
brothers
red.
get killed.
yeah, you know his brother dies in the war and he goes to the war with his
Yeah,
brother.
yeah, I know what you're talking about. I can't remember the name.
Mr. Is it no? What's it? Mr. No, not Mr. Black. What's it? Fucking
The Incredible Mr. Ripley. No,
no.
What the fuck?
That's Matt
Oh,
Damon.
whatever. Something Joe
Hold
Black.
on, let
Meet
me-
Joe Black.
Joe
Meet
Black.
Joe
Meet
Black.
Joe Black. That's it.
Joe Black.
Oh, I never seen that.
No, that's not it either.
No, that's not it. No, that's
not
not
it.
Yeah, no.
No,
Hold
that's
on. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Brad Pitt
IMDb.
IMDb, yeah.
movie.
IMDb.
2,000 years later.
It's Legends of the Fall. It's this one.
Is it Legends of the Fall? Yeah.
Yeah.
The who?
You thought it was Meet Joe Black. Look at that one. Holy fuck.
Look at this guy.
That's a stud.
That's a stud right there, man. Look at that jaw.
That's
That's a jaw and a
fucking
half.
stud.
Look, that jawline, bro. Look at that.
God
Got
damn.
diamonds with that thing.
Ian's in love.
I mean, shit. You're not.
Ian, if you were gay, you had to bang one guy. Would this be it?
I mean, you'd definitely be in the fucking discussion for sure.
Well, who would be above him?
Who's the guy I probably talk the most gay about, like from an actor standpoint?
You said what?
I'm talking Melissa. Sorry.
Who's the guy I talk most gay about?
Can you think of anyone? I mean, Brad's probably up there for sure. Yeah.
That has to be.
Yeah.
Brad's, yeah.
Is he up there for all of us? That's the guy.
Because we also like he's good looking, and we also all came to the same consensus that he probably smells good too. So it's like, you know,
We all want to blow him. We just-
How about you know who's attractive? The guy from Star Trek.
Who's that?
which
Uh-oh.
one?
from the new Star Trek.
Spock?
Yeah, the new Star Trek.
It's Pine.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, he's a stud.
that's a stud.
I gotta see this.
He smell good though.
You know who he is, Fouad.
Does he smell good?
He smells
He's
great.
a very famous actor. You'll know who he is.
Oh, this guy doesn't hold a candle to fucking Brad Pitt. What are you talking about?
I didn't say he
No,
holds a
that's it.
fucking
It's
candle.
not even
man.
the
I just
same
said he's
conversation. This guy's like a goof.
Who else is very good looking?
No, he's not a good. That guy's he's good. He's
fat. Look at his eyes, man. Those
Wait a
eyes
minute.
glow.
But his fucking head is like half on the top. Like
Okay, sorry if he's not Brad Pitt.
it's three quarters, like it's three quarters up here, and then everything's squished
Okay.
down here.
Why are you making fun of his forehead?
I'm just joking. Guys, it's not look at the difference.
that's not a great picture. That looks
That's
like,
not a great picture.
No,
That's pretty
It's a
bad.
bad picture, and he's still better looking.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, that's
Look
a
at
bad
that
thing.
hair.
No,
look
that's
at
no good. That's no good.
Oh, that's like 2003. You know.
Holy fuck.
No, don't do it to yourself.
He's the only guy that successfully pulls off the goatee and looks.
Yeah.
Me and my dad.
Look at there, bottom left. Look at
That's
that one.
that's a good Brad Pitt. You got it. The long hair is this one. Right here.
Yeah.
That's a good picture.
Yeah.
Is it because do we like this one? Wait a minute. Do we like this one because he looks like a woman with a beard?
A little feminine. Yeah.
He looks a little
Man,
like a
it's
woman.
little feminine.
He looks a little like a woman with a beard here.
He is
But
pretty.
he's very attractive.
I'm just saying. Is that why we like it? Is that why we like this one? Because that would make
Maybe.
sense.
Maybe.
Subconsciously, maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
Resembles a woman a little bit.
Justin, do you want to move on now?
Yeah, let's move on. I'm feeling really gay.
It's only gay if you're gay, Justin. Don't worry.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's true.
Justin, were you?
You see how many? I read the comments on that one time, and there's this guy's like, "I'm a correctional officer," and Iain's talking just like the men that got fucked in prison.
I saw that comment.
He's like,
Somebody said this?
Iain has definitely had sex with a man.
Oh, shit.
He was so
Out
sure
of
of
the bag
himself.
now.
Too.
Yeah, he's like, this is all too familiar.
Oh, that's amazing.
Have you? So you've heard this discussion, Justin?
Yeah, I watched the episode. Let's move on.
No, I want to know what you think.
Let's move on.
Oh, I don't really remember what the exact question was.
Are you gay?
did-
If you,
I
are you
did-
gay if you're gay, or are you gay because you suck cock?
You're gay if you're gay.
So you could suck cock and
Come
not be
again?
gay.
Like if a dude offered you $1 million to blow him and you did it and you got your $1 million, you're not gay. You fucking blew a dude for $1 million.
What if you
100%.
did it again?
for
For
another
another million?
No, just for free.
Well, then that's see, to me that's not gay.
So
Because-
that means you liked it when you did it for $1 million, so now you're gay.
What if a guy blew you and you came? Does that mean you're gay?
no.
No.
But you enjoyed it.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you're gay.
Listen, I think.
What the
Tuna
fuck does it
said-
mean to be gay then? If a guy sucked my cock and I blew my load, that has to be gay.
No, you're gay if you're gay.
Yeah, you're gay if you're gay.
You're
That's
gay
not-
if you're gay, man.
Do you okay? Wait. When you think or about like, or do you watch porn with women? Yes. Do you
Yes.
fantasize about men in a sexual manner? No. So
No.
you're not gay.
Okay, I understand that, and we don't have to
You
talk
see
about
that
this
big long
forever
dick?
because it's an ongoing.
You brought it
conversation.
up. I wasn't going.
I
there.
know, but I just want to. Okay, I'm just going to say one more thing, and then we can let it go. You guys can say your last point. My last point is, if a man does anything to you sexually, and you come, that's gay.
I
Okay,
disagree.
let's just say that happens, and then you're like, oh no, I'm gay the rest of my life.
I disagree, and I know it's, and this is like, and this is factual because
It could be a
tons of-
gay experience, Justin. It doesn't mean you're gay.
Sure, the experience in itself was gay, but it doesn't mean that you are now a gay man. Like,
Thank you.
I
You're
belong-
not just like, oh shit, I'm gay now.
No,
you know?
but you could be bisexual.
No. Well, you could be, but you might not be.
Sure, yeah, but maybe
No.
Maybe
No.
you're not.
Nick, just no.
It's like what you said, it's like-
No.
it's like you can't just like women your whole life and then like, okay, I'm gonna suck a dick for some odd reason. Then you're like, oh well, I guess I'm gay now. It doesn't work like that. You know, you're only gay if you're
It
gay.
really doesn't work
But
like
there
that.
has
Like,
to be.
hey,
But
I
there
bet
has
you-
to be.
I bet you
wait a
if you
minute.
asked a gay guy this question, he would agree with us.
Yes.
Okay, I understand what you guys are saying
It'd
theoretically.
be like him saying, you know, you're gay. Like, well, now you fuck some pussy. You're a straight guy now, right?
Yeah,
No,
yeah, exactly.
no, but that guy's bisexual if he likes it.
No,
If a gay
just
guy,
because something feels good doesn't
wait a
mean that
second.
it's your
If a gay
preference.
guy has sex with a woman and he likes it, then he's bisexual.
Likes what? The feeling of it?
If he enjoyed having sex with a woman, then he's bisexual.
Maybe
Uh,
that like pivoted and became his thing, and then now that's what he prefers, and that's what his search history is now is all bisexual porn. Like maybe if he made that pivot, but if like in one isolated instant, doesn't mean he's bisexual now.
I agree.
No, I agree with that, but
Like,
it's a bisexual experience.
Lifestyle, yeah.
Sure. But like, think, man, there's tons of straight to the bone men that
Yeah.
have done years of gay pornography. Years.
But they're married to a wife.
Yes. And they're completely straight. They don't necessarily enjoy any part of the sex that they're doing with the men.
So your
They just know
definition
that
of
it's a higher paying style of pornography than having sex with a woman.
okay, so your definition of gay then is
Being gay.
only is only identified by the person, not by the
Yes.
action.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
You
we're
tell
gonna-
me, are you gay, Fouad?
Why are you gay?
No.
You are gay.
Well, there you go. Shit, I'm not gay either. So we all know.
But if I had sex with a man every day and I still said
Sure,
I
but
wasn't gay,
if I had sex
Wait a
with
second.
man,
Wait a
if
second.
I had sex with men all week this week and you ask me that question at the end of the week, I'll still say I'm not gay.
and I'll say you're wrong.
Well, I banged a dude doesn't mean I'm gay.
Sure.
Wait a
you-
second, Justin. Did you hear what he just said?
If I fucked a dude every day of the week, I mean there's a tough.
Okay, thank God.
That's the line. That's the line.
Okay, thank God we have some reason here.
But no, I'm saying it doesn't necessarily make you gay. It's
No, it
super
doesn't.
gay. It's super gay action, and like you said, gay experiences. But I know I'm still a straight man.
Okay, time
even if
out.
I
Let
just
me
weird
just
shit.
ask you. Let me ask you this. This is such a fucking. This conversation is going to be the ongoing one for the entire length of this podcast. So whenever it stops, this
has been a
conversation will.
tagline for my life. I've always said this.
So okay, At what point do I stop believing you? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's up to you though. I don't really care. I know that I'm not gay, so it doesn't really matter.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. But wait
I
a
can care
minute.
less if you think I'm gay, to be honest.
No, this is. But wait a
I
minute.
think if
But
you
wait a minute.
fuck
This is the
man
conversation about gender.
for a week
So-
straight, you
so wait a
might be
second.
slightly gay.
So, Ian, if you
Might
said,
be.
if you said to me, I'm a woman, and I said, wait a minute, Ian, you said to me, I'm a woman, and I said, no, you're a man, and you said, I feel like a woman. I don't care what you think. I would be like, okay, cool, but you have a penis. I think you're a man, regardless
Sure,
of how
okay.
you feel. I think
Now you're getting into a biological discussion where.
But
it's
one
different.
second, actions matter, right? So if you say I'm not a fucking asshole because I know I'm not an asshole, but you treat everybody like an asshole all the time, then I think you're an asshole.
Sure.
It doesn't matter if you think you're an asshole. You've acted like an asshole the entire time you've been alive.
Okay, so you can think I'm gay because I've done gay actions, but in my head, I know I still don't fantasize or want to have sex with men.
That's fine,
just,
but what I'm saying is there has to come a point where actions matter. So if
I agree.
if you sleep with a man every day for a year and then come to me and say I'm not gay, I'm like, okay, that's cool if you don't think you're gay, but your actions say
I love
something
how
else.
Ian laughs.
Yeah, okay, like look, obviously in the real world, we know if someone's having sex with a man every day for a year, you're probably 99% gay. I'm not going to disagree with you, but I'm just saying that in action, just like Justin said, an action doesn't dictate what you are. Like just because I did that,
that's
okay,
tough.
that's a sketchy statement.
Really
I have to walk with that statement.
That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Sorry,
Actions
what'd you say,
do.
Justin? What'd you say?
Oh, I'm just saying action doesn't dictate your sexuality. It just
Exactly. Yes, that's what I meant to say.
I think actions matter.
I think actions matter, but I think in this aspect, it's still just what you feel you are, you know?
I think in society we have to have definitions. In society,
Look,
we have to have.
I agree with you. I'm not. Look, I'm on the side you are in what you're referring to. I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying the difference between having like the transgender argument versus this, it is very different because
I do agree. There's science versus preference. I understand, but I still think
the actual definition is a person sexually attracted to the people of one's own sex. So a person sexually attracted to the people of their own sex.
I could fuck guys all day, every day, all year, and not be sexually attracted to them.
Okay,
but it's true.
Okay, but wait.
Not your preference. You don't actually prefer that.
Okay,
I prefer women.
Wait, please.
That's the actual definition. Now, is it a little suspect if he continues bang dudes?
Thank you.
Yes.
Sure. I agree with that. For sure.
From his actions,
but in Ian's mind, and I'm only using Ian because it's his argument. In Ian's mind, he could still be like, I don't care what you think. I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I fuck somebody every day this month, and I'm not gay.
Yeah.
Just for shits and gigs, bro.
And but what I'm saying is society at some point has to step in and go, not that it matters to me. I'm not going to give a shit. But at some point,
this is where it's different because what you're saying in terms of your gender or your sex matters in the world. What you're saying, what your preference is for having sex with doesn't really matter.
No, I don't think, that's not true. I don't think it matters as far as how I treat you, but
that's not what I'm saying at all.
But but I do
think in terms of like, there's a difference in terms of, changing things and documentation and like,
that's 100% true. But I still do think there is, your words matter. So if you say,
I think we all agree on that case.
So what I'm saying is this: if we never talked about it and you slept with a guy every day this month, I wouldn't give a shit. I wouldn't even care. But if you said to me, I slept with a guy every day this month, I'm not gay, I would be like, wait a minute, that doesn't match. that
definitely sounds like a gay guy in like trying to repress that.
That doesn't make sense to me. So I'm just saying, like, when you're having a conversation, that has to matter.
I'm in the porno industry, and sex with men pays more, and I get X amount per fucking video, and I did that video every day this month. I fucking bankrolled. I banged 30 dudes, but I'm not gay.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're an actor, you might have an out,
some footing to stand on.
Yeah.
Like, look,
banging dudes for no reason.
This argument falls apart because obviously outside of like, a guy having like the odd threesome in like some weird capacity or like doing porn or whatever, generally, obviously no straight guy is going to obviously have sex with men. That's just
okay. I will give you this. A one-off doesn't mean you're gay. A continuous act to me is an action that matters.
Well, because
Suspect.
it depends, though. And this goes back to the definition. Are you continuously seeking it out because it's your preference and that's what you prefer? Then yes, you are indeed gay.
Well, nobody seeks something else if they don't like it, right?
I don't think anyone's gonna fuck a guy more than once unless they're gay.
Well, unless you're not gay.
Right.
Fuck, okay.
All right.
I hate you.
Ready to move on? Let's move on.
Okay, that's good. We'll move on.
Justin's the move on guy. Every podcast, Justin waits till he's done with the conversation, and he says, "Okay,
Let's move on.
Yeah.
I think at this, everything's been said. Correct? We feel that.
Justin, it's just something you have to learn about this podcast. I like to beat topics to death.
Me too.
Yeah.
But that was
I
that
just-
one. We're good.
But you know what ends up happening is
To death. We beat that with a sledgehammer.
I'm chopping out 30 minutes of the conversation because it just went too far.
Yeah, but it's just fun. It's fun. Arguing is fun.
It's fun.
Good.
I get off on arguing.
We can keep talking about Iain banging dudes. I don't care.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay.
I'm gonna make 30 fucking dudes this month, and there's nothing you can do about it.
I just think, you know what's funny? I don't even care what the real answer is. I just think it's a hilarious discussion.
It's such a
'Cause
hilarious.
it's so like, it's such a circular argument. It's like,
I know.
Yeah.
It's a fairly nuanced discussion that
Yeah.
requires much more sophisticated minds than ours.
all right, let's do some questions.
Inadequacies. So obviously, like I said, my dad wasn't around, so my thing was get big, get strong, protect the household.
So I just want,
but then you like say later down the line, you're like, I'm no closer to being that person that I tried to be. Really,
You're big and strong. You nailed it.
you're big and strong, but
you finished the game.
you're still as fucking useless at being to provide. Like like there's certain attributes about you that you're trying to fix that you believe would be fixed through that process, but they're not.
So coming up, obviously I've talked about social anxiety at length, so everybody knows about it. And when I was in my 20s, it was like extremely bad. Like social anxiety was super fucking bad.
Yeah.
And I thought it was because I didn't have money, or I didn't have a nice car, or I didn't have a nice place, or and I thought all these things, right? So I started making money. I got a fucking condo on the water. I bought a cool car. And then like, this is like 8 years later. And I'm like, I still feel like shit. Hasn't changed anything. But it's like, it's all internal. That's what I realized. It's all of it is internal. You can't mask it with bodybuilding. You can't mask it with material things. You can't mask it with, it's all fucking shit you got to work on in your own head.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree.
Justin,
You
anything?
thought a condo on the water was going to help you with your anxiety?
I thought, so my social anxiety was related to my success.
Okay,
And I thought maybe it's because I don't have the things I deem as being successful.
sure.
Yeah.
So I thought if I
Thought
get
it would
these,
elevate you as a person.
yeah, I thought if I get these things that I deem in my mind as being successful, it will
You'll be more
elevate,
comfortable
it
around
will make
people,
me
sure.
more, it will make me more secure and squash my social anxiety, because I'll feel like I'm more part of society because I have
Right.
the things that people deem as success.
Right.
A Mustang Super Snake.
That's right.
Exactly.
And then after getting all those things, I realized nothing is any different. None of this shit matters. Whether I have a Mustang or a shitty house in a field somewhere, nobody gives a fuck. It's all up here.
Yeah.
Right.
And so I'm sure people watching who have social anxiety think these things too. They think, oh, if I had cool clothes, or if I had a hot girlfriend, or if I had, then I would feel. You're not going to feel better. It's not going to fucking do it. You got to do your own homework on your own brain.
Yeah.
Does that make
It's crazy,
sense?
isn't it, how individual
Oh, of
your
course,
life, your life is literally the only thing it is what you see from behind these eyes.
That's right.
Like that's it. Like
That's right. It's all your own perception.
absolutely.
That's why, and this is why. So we have a whole bunch of people that report on bodybuilding or talk about bodybuilding, and they have Instagrams and they have YouTube channels. And a lot of times what you see is people's own perception coming out on video or in Instagram.
Yeah.
So it's like James said, like your perception of yourself and your perception of all the things that happened in your life are only yours through your own fucking eyes. And my perception was, I don't have nice things.
Yeah.
That's probably why I don't feel good.
Yeah.
Right.
Which
You know what?
completely didn't make sense. Right.
But that's a awful.
From this conversation, though, what you have to come to realize as well is that you should never feel guilty about your perception.
Oh, I don't.
Because it's like earlier talking about this whole thing with the previous company. Like part of me in my head's like, I hate talking about stuff like that because I don't want to like annoy people or piss anyone off. But then I'm just speaking from perception. It's like anything we talk about now. It's only the life you've walked. It's only the experiences you have, and it's only your personal feelings towards them. No one can judge you for them because you're entitled to your own feelings.
Yep.
And everybody here, that's why we come on this podcast. It's just to talk and talk from our perception, and then let it mix and see what you will with it. Some people relate to some people won't.
Well, I hope that what I hope by doing this podcast, like when we talk about, I mean, look, there's funny stuff we talk about and stuff that doesn't make any fucking sense. But most of the time, I'm hoping that something like this will come up and it will help somebody watching and be like, oh, I didn't realize that about myself either.
Yeah. So
you were going to say something though, Justin. You were going to say that's shitty. You said something about it's shitty, and then you.
Oh no, I was just saying, like, what a fucking unfortunate place to be in your head, thinking that, you know, if only I had nicer
But don't-
clothes, I'd feel better about
Yeah,
myself.
like successful.
but
rid
don't-
you of, rid you
But
of
I mean,
social.
like you're saying, having this
Yeah.
conversation maybe can help somebody realize that it's internal. It is not external. It has nothing to do with the clothes.
But think about it for a second, Justin. Don't a lot of people feel that way for different reasons?
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm certain.
Like most people that are on Instagram are probably looking at somebody else's Instagram and thinking, oh, if I just had that guy's life, or I just had that guy's material thing, or if I just was able to go on vacation as much as that person, or
Yeah,
I mean, this is what social media has become. People watching other people and thinking, I wish I was like that, or I wish I could do that, or I wish I could have that thing.
And then a lot of what their life or day to day becomes is trying to emulate that.
That's right.
You know,
But I think it's
pretty hollow, shallow existence if you're just trying to, you know.
That's true. But I think when someone has a mental health issue, and I think social anxiety or anxiety in general is a mental health issue,
Yeah.
I think they look for things that will help them quell that issue.
Sure.
So if you're depressed, you're looking for things that are going to make me not depressed. So you're like, oh, I'm depressed. Maybe if I could travel more, I would be not depressed. Or maybe if I had the cool shoes, maybe I would be not depressed. Or maybe if I had a whatever it is that you saw, right? So I think
it takes a very certain level of introspection to be able to truly see the root issue of these things. You know,
well, I talked to somebody for 2 years.
right? Yeah.
For 2 years, I sat down with Alvin Brown, who is a local kind of life coach, physiotherapist in our area.
Sure.
In the GTA. For 2 years, I sat down with him and we hashed this shit out week after week.
Yeah.
And it was only through my own reading and my own education that I realized all of the things I know now. Like, and that's what, you know, people message me all the time about anxiety. And I'm like, you have to do the reading. You have to do the research as to where is it stemming from and why do you feel this way? Because no exterior thing is going to solve it.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting. I like it.
Got to know. Once you're gay, are you always gay?
You know, you can revert.
So let's say you're gay for a year, and then you say, I'm not gay anymore.
I don't think it works like that, dude.
Well, I didn't ask the question. The question's here. I'm just asking.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm answering the question. Yeah, I just don't think it works like that.
So you're not gay.
I had this kid in high school that was gay in high school. He was a gay dude. Everyone knew he was gay. And like now he's married and has kids, and him and his wife are, you know, like you know your husband was gay. Fuck. Like they try to play it off like you're not married to a gay guy.
This now comes
We
down
went to high school together. We all went to high school together.
It's the premise now.
You're
isn't
gonna
it?
watch this, be like, oh, what the fuck?
It's the premise of whether you're one of them people that's like, I see people for people, not gender.
Yeah.
Because if you're that way, then you just fall in love with whoever the fuck.
Sure, maybe he's
Do you know what I mean? He might be someone that's like, yo, on a spiritual level, I love you.
Wait a second, James. If he's gay, and then a year later he says, I'm not gay anymore. In your mind,
Yeah, that's different. If he says it, then that's a bit weird because I feel like someone like wouldn't even say there anything. If
okay, fine. This guy's got
yeah.
let's say this guy's got a boyfriend for like a year.
Yeah.
Then the next time you see him, he's got a girlfriend.
Yep.
Is he still
He's
gay?
like, I'm not gay anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
so
put it on the other foot.
he's not bisexual. He
Put it on the other foot. I'm not straight anymore.
You wouldn't be straight anymore.
Yeah. So then maybe you can not be gay anymore.
So I'm just gonna I hate titties now.
Wait a minute. So if
you can stop being straight, you can stop being gay.
Yeah, but who's ever stopped being straight? Who's ever stopped being straight?
Lots of guys. They're straight.
But were they ever? They were never actually straight.
Oh,
you don't know. Maybe some
I see
some
what
might have been.
Justin's saying.
Some
He's
might
saying
have
they're really
been,
gay and they just didn't know.
Right.
Yeah,
it's only straight if you're straight.
Or they were burying it.
You know that.
That's a good point, Justin.
I think the only way any of us would know is if we go and fucking bum a geezer and find out.
All right, let's go do our research and come
Roman,
back.
what do you think? You're silent.
R&D.
Yeah, I don't really have an opinion on that because I can't relate to it.
I can't relate to it either. You still have an opinion.
That's why I said we need to go and do research.
Do we?
Roman's like, I'm not
So
gay.
maybe it's like
Let's let Ian do it for us. Ian.
Maybe it's with alcoholism.
It's what?
Once you're an alcoholic, you are always, even if you've been clean for years,
right? You're still an
you
alcoholic.
get one drink, you're still an alcoholic. You know what I mean?
You're saying there's a recovering homosexual?
Yeah, like you have to recover from it. It's
For
bad.
sure
I'm in
yeah. It's like the same light. I don't know. I think it's just
So Roman's saying if you were gay, you may always suck a dick at some point in your life.
Yeah, even if you're no longer
you're always on the edge.
slippery slope. You could get
on
back
the
there.
edge. You see a little bit of cop shuffle when you're always a bit like,
Yeah, don't get that guy in your dick. He'll suck it.
oh yeah.
So
a bit
maybe the
cock
more
there.
accurate thing to say is if you were gay, then you're always at least bi.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're always going to be interested in the lozenge.
Okay, fair enough. Yep.
Then the second part, as you see there, it goes a lot of times from gay in a news talk and random weird questions like would you rather's. and then all of a sudden seriousness and back and forth. So that's just a quick little one clip is from earlier, a couple weeks back, and then the other one matches with the one from yesterday. So hope you enjoy. There'll be more of these to come.